Christian always wanted a family.
From early age, I just never thought this would be something that was possible.
But thanks to his surrogates, he and his husband Mark are dads to 2 adorable kids.
Having a family is everything I've ever dreamed of.
Getting there was not easy.
Christian set up a page called Baby Daddy's Looking for a Surrogate, and we said, hey, we're looking for a surrogate, anyone keen? And it went pretty viral.
Finding a surrogate can be really hard, but the red tape that followed was even harder.
In order to even start IVF, you have to go through what is called ethics. They are the ones that say whether or not someone can have a child.
The government funds IVF for people only if they meet certain criteria, but being in a same-sex couple doesn't count, so Mark and Christian paid out of their own pocket. Then Oranga Tamariki gets involved.
It does feel like an interrogation. They come into our home, they check spaces of where we live, they ask for our family's history, domestic abuse, sexual abuse history, what our parents were like when we were growing up, what our dogs' breed is, what schools we went to, our relationships with our brothers or sisters.
Once the baby arrives, there's a whole other set of hurdles.
Legally, when a surrogate gives birth, under the law, they're the mother. And if they have a partner that they've been living with for a certain amount of time, they're legally the father.
The intended parents are the parents who'll raise the baby, and they are often the biological parents too. But then they still need to go to court to adopt their baby from the surrogate and her partner.
We had 28 days to complete our adoption application. We then waited a period of approximately 6 or 7 months from that date to have our adoption hearing.
Without legal protection, there's a lot of extra angst.
It was just long, complicated, arduous, painful, stressful, expensive, all of the words that you can possibly think of when all we wanted to do was have a child.
There's a reason the process is so complex.
When the medical capability was developed to do this, New Zealand didn't say, well, let's wait until we've got some legislation that deals with surrogacy. Came up with a plan and said, let's just do it through the adoption path.
The applicable law is the Adoption Act 1955. There's currently a bill in Parliament to change the law, but it's unclear if the new government will pass it. A few years ago, the Law Commission came out with a report about what needs to change.
We're not getting it right, the method of transferring parentage, so adoption is not the model. Surrogacy is a legitimate form of family building. Let's make it easier for everyone involved.
After Christian and Mark's own success and struggles, they've settled into family life and are now helping others.
I took it upon myself and created Love Makes a Family, which is a matching platform that allows people to meet. So far, we've had a number of successes where there have been intending parents meet donors and surrogates, and there's been a number of babies born through it already, which is pretty awesome.
That is so sweet and so sad as well. Like, what a beautiful family, and it kind of makes you realise how far we have to go, like, as a country. We think just because Elton John existed and we have a same-sex couple on the Nappy San ad, that everything's all good now, and you realise that they're going to legislation, they say 1955, same-sex couples still don't get funded for IVF, where straight couples can. Like, it's outrageous, and it's something we need to work on.
Also, can I just say, like, the amount of hoops that they've got to jump through to prove that they're going to be great parents. You know what I had to do? I had to meet a girl in Hamilton.
That is the best place to meet a girl.
And it was up to us from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've done very well. 4 kids?
I have.
Yeah. Can I just say, in a previous life, I was our court and crime reporter, and I spent too much time in court for baby murder trials, and it is heartbreaking, and it is often the father, the stepfather, the mother, someone close to the baby. I follow Mark and Christian on Love From Your Dads. It's their Instagram social media site. Those kids are going to want for nothing. There is so much love, so much security, just everything that they are giving, and yet you're making it hard for them. It's just ridiculous.
The law needs to catch up.